Hi guys, this is YouthiFIED, where raw perspective meets real world issues, where we unearth the unfiltered essence of youth. My name is Carol, and I'm here with my co-host,
Sizwe. Welcome to our century of expressions, where your frustrations find a voice and your voice finds understanding. Today's topic is the intersection of gender,
education, and dating.
debunking.
What's your take on our very controversial topic today?
It is controversial, eh? But I feel like women well, when it comes to educated women, I feel like most gens find it hard to be with educated women.
What do you think? Do you think like educated women are intimidating, or do you think educated women are difficult?
I feel like they're pompous.
Okay.
They have pride. If you check, numbers show that most educated women suck in relationships. They're actually single.
Do they suck in relationships, or do they prefer staying single?
It's not preference. No woman prefers being single.
I mean, if there's no one who's meeting my standard, I'd prefer being single.
What standard?
If I'm educated, you need to come with a certain standard to me.
You think? You mean standards or double standard?
No, standards. If I'm bringing this to the table, you need to bring something to the table.
I mean, there's guys that are bringing things to the table, but those guys don't even consider going for educated women.
But why is it that you don't consider going for... Me personally, if I was a man, I would want an educated woman. Because there's so many pros to it. It's not that. You know what I feel, right? With educated women. Let's put it like this. Let's use a scenario. The same way. You don't approach them all the same, right?
Yeah.
Because you know that, okay, this one is different, this one's different, this one has this standard, this one is this standard, this one is at this mental, this one is at this mental, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same with educated women. You can't approach an educated woman the same way you just approach a regular woman. Because an educated woman knows where she stands. There's no begging there. She's secure in herself. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
Like, as an educated woman, right? I'm not saying educated women are materialistic. We are not. But as an educated woman, I'd expect that a man comes knowing what he wants. Right? Because
Okay.
I'm already educated, I'm equipped. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm already probably secure in whatever job
for your
that
career,
I'm in, whatever, in
or
my
your
career,
job.
or whatever.
Not for a relationship.
No, listen. I'm not saying we should bring our education into relationships, but that's a factor that you need to consider. Do you get me? You're not going to speak to an educated woman any type of way. They're educated. 1. 2, education. The pompousness comes from the fact that I went through years to get this certificate. Right?
Okay.
I went through years to get the certificate. And then nobody wants to come and tell me, Uguti, awilapho.
My question is, do you feel like educated women are not supposed to be told what to do? Let's not look at the financial standard of a man. Like, let's say they are educated, the woman is educated, more successful than the guy. Does the guy have the right to tell the woman, no, you're not going to this place?
I would say it depends on how you say it. You cannot just say it as if it's a good night. Just have that authority in you would see, hey. Now, when like a parent is like reprimanding or rebuking a child from doing something, so it's that thing I would say. You can't be saying, yeah, low plate, yeah, shisa. I'm sure say, yeah, she's a low plate. I don't know if I make sense.
Exactly.
But it's also, yes, because of her qualifications, she's going to be more masculine. So you need to come with more assertive and more dominance. You're not going to come with her to her the same way that you're coming to any other girl. You're going to have to put in more work with her. You understand?
Put in more work how? Like, should I raise my voice or harden my voice when I speak to her?
No, just have your masculinity be the one that lowers her masculinity. Do you understand what I mean? Like, every man has masculinity, right?
Yeah.
Women are not supposed to have masculinity. We're supposed to be feminine and we're supposed to be soft kind of
But
people.
because of the education you've acquired, you think you're there.
Because of education, because of life, because of different walks of life, some women have masculinity, right? Yes,
they
education,
don't.
Women feel some type of way. The moment I have a PhD, listen, it's different. Not that you can't tell me nothing. I personally feel like any woman can submit. Even an educated woman who most likely will bring most of the income to the house can submit and listen. But it's up to you to come as a correct man and a leader.
Not in this generation.
No, listen. The problem is men confuse leadership and dictatorship. You want to dictate, not lead. That's not going to work with an educated woman.
How am I dictating when I tell you, no, don't do this, do this? You simply can't listen because you think you're there and you're not there. Because if I leave you, you'll be single, my sister.
You can be an independent woman
and take instruction.
There are two different types of independent women, I'd say. There's one that is like an independent, educated, but once she falls in love, she becomes, sorry to say, but stupid.
True.
Okay. Jump, how high? 35,000, same time.
Yeah, that's how women are supposed to be.
No!
That's how women are supposed to be.
I'm saying no.
Why?
Then there's these women who, I'd say, who knows their worth.
Okay, know your worth. Know your worth. How?
Like we know what we can stand for.
But you guys don't want to be told.
It's not even. When your argument is about what being told, why do you feel the need to tell? Why can't it be a conversation? No, baby, I don't want you to go there because of A, B, C, D. Why should it be angfunu lapho and awi lapho? Yebo
baba. It's that simple. Yebo baba, and sit down.
Like in most cases, most guys take advantage of a submissive woman.
How so?
True.
Yeah, also it's okay. You don't have reasons. Maybe you just triggered by having an ex who cheated on you, so now you're gonna say no, awi lapo because of APC, but you're just gonna say awi lap because of your insecurities.
Yeah.
Right.
Most times.
Okay,
No,
fine. But then in most cases, you can also now put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say maybe you're not going to like a business function because of your own personal reasons, what are you expecting her to do? What if it's a big deal that she's supposed to seal and then it's bringing things back home? I don't think,
educated women are not unreasonable, guys. Like, we can talk. You can sit down and talk and have a conversation. Don't try and be a dictator. It doesn't work on educated women. They are aware of their situation. So their mind is open. So if you are used to uyebo baba, it's not gonna be the same.
Nah, but I feel like you educated women rather can't take simple instructions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like Nifuna
trying to be a leader as a woman.
It's not even about
leaders in one household. In a household, there has to be one leader.
In your head, education screams
no. Let me break something down.
Education is screaming
let me break something down for you, right? As a man, when you approach an educated woman, you need to be secure in yourself and you need to know who you are, right? Because these are just insecurities talking. If you're with an educated woman, you wouldn't need to be saying agafuni. If you put your foot down, your foot is down, the educated woman will know her place and she will submit.
Yeah.
If your masculinity is not doing the right thing and you're not leading like a proper leader should, I will take the job because I'm used to leading. I have a PhD.
You are leading
if
who?
You are not gonna lead. I'll be the man of the relationship.
Leading who? You can't lead in the house where there's a man.
That's what you're not getting. If your dominance and your leadership is not active, who's gonna be the leader?
You can't be the leader. You can't be the leader. Why?
Because you're failing at your job.
How?
If you
just refuse to listen to me. Because I feel like
I don't think it should be a thing of women don't listen. You're not listening to me. You don't take instructions. It should be a thing of we are conversating so that we get to a solution.
But through that conversation, you guys don't listen. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. We are now focusing on educated women.
Yeah.
And in a space of thinking, we are taking bits and pieces of any kind of woman. So it's different.
Educated women just know where they stand, guys. Like, if you're educated and you want an educated woman, you need to know what you bring to the table. You know? You can't come with the same Yes, everyone has morals, right? But if you can't approach something that you know you can't handle, a dish that you know you won't be able to finish.
But do you know that
simple.
A rich man or an educated man considers what their woman thinks regardless of where they are standing? Not all, but I'm saying most of the ones I know, not the ones you know.
Okay. No, the problem is it's a thing of, it's still the argument of, there's a difference between a dictatorship and a leadership. If you come to me,
so you guys don't
tell me what to do, sir. At my big age with a PhD, you think I'm really gonna just
So when you just want to do
no, it's not that.
what you think is good.
This is in a relationship. It's a partnership. I'm sorry to say this. People are gonna say, now you're making a relationship sound like it's a business.
No, it is a business.
Not a partnership. You're 50-50, 100-100. You bring your all, I bring my all, right? But it doesn't make sense, Uguti. Now we're in the relationship. You want me to listen to you all the time.
But you should consider what I say.
What the problem is. Like every time he says something, jump, how high?
Oh.
Do this. Okay.
No, I'm not saying be stupid.
But then what are you saying then?
All I'm saying is take orders. Like, understand me when I speak. I don't have it. We don't have to fight simply because you're trying to prove that you're educated, so you can't take an order from someone who's not at your level.
Is it that, or is it just that men don't like how can I put it? They don't like being challenged. They don't like challenges.
It's we don't like being challenged by women that we're supposed to be leading. We like competition from other men outside.
But then how do you
grow? How do we grow
within your relationship?
Because you're female. You're female. You can't want to challenge me as a man. It doesn't work like that.
Not challenge
you
like
can't.
In a negative aspect.
Yeah, even in a positive aspect. You can only help me grow in certain what's this?
So I can only help you grow in certain areas, but
in certain areas, in every area. Because you need to submit. The Bible says.
We understand.
Don't even bring the Bible into this.
To laugh,
yes, we know. Even biblically, we know that women are supposed to submit.
Fine, sharp. That's okay.
But you guys find it hard to submit.
No.
Especially to guys that are lower, on a lower standard than you guys.
Maybe that's just the ladies' approach.
In fact, not educated women alone, but women in general.
Okay, in most cases it might be okay. We live around a lot of women. A lot of people should know. In most cases, Uguti, if a girl is being introduced to a certain level of anything in a relationship, the moment a guy thinks of stepping back, it's a problem.
How so? So you mean if I sacrifice my last money for you to go eat out at Tango or something?
Depends when. It depends when you sacrifice it. You cannot sacrifice your last money first into a date.
Because now you're introducing me to a standard.
Yeah, because now
but I'm just trying to show you something nice.
Why are you trying to be? That's the problem. Why are you impressing?
No, it doesn't mean it's not impressing. It's not impressing, guys. I think this is something we misunderstand. So when a guy does something, or from a guy's point of view or perspective, when we do something, we do it for you guys to be happy. It's not that we are giving you, a go ahead for you to expect that all the time.
That's what's
let me just say, so your mindsets are not good, because
no, let me tell you what the problem is. If you introduce me to something you can maintain, right? If I'm here for a relationship with you, let me know from the get-go. Listen, I might not have the most, but I'm willing to do whatever I can just to make sure we are both happy and you are happy. Listen, girls are not as materialistic as you think. Yes, there are some who are materialistic. That's your lifestyle. I have nothing to say about it. But being a man and being a provider goes beyond financial aspects. You can be there for me emotionally, you can be there for me spiritually, you can be there for me in many other departments that will still make me happy.
That's like 10% of the relationship.
Yes, but even though
90% is financial.
Financial value does not make a relationship. Yes, it adds on.
90% of the relationship.
No, Sizo, you cannot tell me Uguti when your hun or your girlfriend or your wife needs you emotionally. You just go get her an iPhone.
I'm not disputing the fact that you need to be there emotionally.
What
I'm saying,
emotionally is the most, because women are emotional beings.
Yeah, 70 to 80% of the time.
No, but you guys, I feel like you guys forget the moment people buy you, because there's people I've been with.
Sizo ya realize
emotionally.
When you realize a man, you find it out. You find it out. Realize
Sizo you keep it.
Nah, you know, I mean, guys, emotionally, I feel like there's women that I know, not my relationship.
Not dated, okay, sure.
Women that are not happy in the relationship, but the moment you get them an iPhone 14, you know, they forget all the things that have happened. It's like you're there for them.
Okay, there was a day, it happened. I was having a conversation. We're talking about patterns. If you get into a relationship and you used to sweeping things under the carpet, maybe Megeza pulls through, it's okay, cool, I got her favorite chocolate, and then I know she's gonna forgive me. Whenever anything happens and then Utola, whatever she wants, it's always swept under the carpet, unknowingly damaging her. When I imagine says it's okay, ngoba ngikwatile and ngikwatele ngithola ukuthi uchithile ngifuna iGucci ne tight bag uzothini. That will make her sharp. Ngobani, she'll sweep it under the carpet instead of.
So that makes them seem like they are materialistic.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I add on to what you're saying? You know the thing about patterns, right? You need to know who you're getting into a relationship with prior, right? So when we're in the talking stage, you need to understand, okay, this is the person, this is the household they grew up in, and these are the relationships that she had. This is the pattern that she had. So, you know, I feel like relationships is an enigma. It changes. It doesn't have like, it's an enigma. It doesn't have one type of meaning. It has many meanings depending on who you are, right? So when you get in a relationship with someone, there are certain patterns that they need to unlearn. And you need to help them to unlearn them so that you can teach them your way. So that you can build a relationship that works. If me personally, I'm used to the pattern that Mpumi was talking about, because every time I'm mad, my man buys me something, and when then you come and you can't afford that,
you're just apologizing.
You know, it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna work. That's why I need to unlearn those things and accept that, you know what, that's not the person that I want to be, and that's not the person who I'm with right now. Right now, the person I'm with, we talk and we fix things. There's nothing like sweeping under the carpet or princess treatment. We're gonna talk about the things, solve them, and get a way forward.
So you guys or women don't mind moving from a guy who buys them gifts and date a guy who sits them down and talks about things?
Yeah, but it depends where and
with no money. With no money.
Mamel, like maybe okay, sharp. Maybe she was dating the guy for like maybe, let's say 2 years, 5 years. She's used to that. Obviously, after like 5 years, she's gonna slowly get back to reality. Anger. We are figure now, so a therapist to figure right and showing. She's telling you are there to listen, and then you give her your side while I go, so that she knows okay, life is not all about that.
True.
Now, there's also this.
But I still find it hard that
learn, be with a person who is willing to learn your past, not to repeat it, but to learn how to love you.
And you guys believe in that?
It is like
many
that.
Girls
no
do,
man.
But let me tell you,
we
it's
guys,
all about the girl, right?
Yeah, they won't.
But it's about who you are. Let me tell you something. Like
how you approach
yes, the same way I said, any woman can be submissive with the right guy. Any woman can be open to the right guy. If you give her the right platform, she will open up and give you everything you want. Trust me on that one.
Yeah, even among Pegut, are you okay? At young sharp, sharp. Maybe
Let's
3
talk about
times. Who's okay?
And
Yeah,
that's
so. I'm fine. It's okay, sharp or fine or ulambilang lambang. Ay, bo.
Mata ulambanga. Mata
ulambanga. Ulambile.
Usabukusho. Ungasabu ukuthi ulambile umdala kanje.
Bakhona shem. Bakhona.
Yeah, ladies, you can do better.
It's up to the kind of girl that you're with. You know, some girls are in relationships for a lifestyle. Some girls are in it for love.
Yeah, fair.
So a lifestyle, that's when
in this generation, love.
Yes, there's girls who actually believe in
I won't
love.
name and shame, but
like love. In this generation,
yes, who are even willing. Like, okay, sharp. There's this Han I met. She's a former. Let's not mention churches. She's a former. Church member, and we were there together and stuff.
Yeah.
Understand? She met the guy last year, 2023, January. Their first date was in February.
Sure.
Today as we speak, they are married.
Both of them?
Same person, they are married today.
Is
they
it
got
love?
married weekend.
Love has no duration. It has no period.
So, no, are you telling me you guys can learn a person in less than 3 months and marry them?
You can.
Yeah.
How old is that person?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Just because you're with a person for 4 years doesn't mean you're 24.
That's not a divorce.
What's in it?
18 years of divorce.
No, but also another thing about marriage, a misconception that many people have. I've never been married. This is just my point of view. A misconception of marriage is that you need to learn someone so that you can marry them when you can learn about them in the marriage. Let me tell you why. As people, we evolve. People change. That's why many relationships don't work. Because the person that you fell in love with today may not be the same person in 3 months, because we change and we evolve. So in a relationship, you need to learn that I'll have to love and unlove and love a person over and over again. Patience is what makes a relationship. If you are willing to do that, that's
communication.
But women are not patient.
Yeah, you should be patient in order for her to learn that patience.
Let me tell you one thing about women. Women are reciprocative. What you show me, I will do.
Yeah, there is just a mirror of you.
Yes, you said it yourself. Women are meant to be submissive. Even if then there's like I'm getting using now. Deep down, because that's in our nature, we're gonna follow you. What you do to me is what I'm gonna do to you. So if you treat me like shit, guess what? Dude, if you want a queen, build her a castle. It's that simple. It's all simple.
But I still don't buy it.
No, listen, also in the thing, the way you treat her reflects on how she looks.
True, and how she acts.
And how she looks.
Yeah. I don't want to mention names. Mara, I'm so happy. That's when a person gains weight.
Yeah.
That's
she's blossoming. She's not dying.
Yeah, exactly.
And then once you take care of it, it blossoms. It comes back to life.
Don't you know the saying, you're glowing these days? Who's taking care of you? Where do you think it comes from?
But
right.
I'm glowing, but I take care of myself.
Nam ya glow up.
But anyway, back to educated women.
Yeah.
Right? Educated women don't listen. They don't take instruction. I feel like it's a thing of many educated women are misunderstood. Right?
Not necessarily.
There's already this stigma and stereotype that educated women are pompous and APC, but many educated women actually just want to be loved, right? And they can be yebo baba.
For real. So,
yes, which takes me back. I've been saying, if you are the right man, then you come with the right masculine.
Right man in what way? In what way?
Let me tell you something. In each and every, okay, a man is a provider, right? But it doesn't specify what a man must provide.
Yeah, provide.
Yes,
so you can
mostly
provide
financially.
peace.
Yes, you can provide peace.
You can provide
women
love.
don't have peace.
Yes.
Educated women don't have peace.
Don't have peace.
Nizoba ne peace kanjani nizizwa?
No, not
Nine pride.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just that we know where we stand and we know who we are.
What makes you think you know where you stand? How do you know?
Because I'm secure in myself. And I got my degree.
Self-love, let's go there. If we are Zazi, in as long as she loves herself, she's confident.
She's not going to be moved.
Or there's this other TikToker, if I'm not mistaken, Ubunolo something. She's like,
yeah, we're all beautiful in God's eyes.
I'm not, hence I'm saying, Guma comments they trying to body shame her, and she's like,
I don't care.
Yeah, we don't promote body shaming
and all of that.
Yeah, everyone is beautiful, man. You're beautiful in your skin tone.
Educated women just. Me personally, I feel like having an educated woman in your life would be a plus as a man. The problem is, people expect educated women to lower their standards, or they make everything seem like it's because of your education. A little thing, I don't agree with my man, right? Even if it has nothing to do with education, I just don't agree with your view right now.
Yeah,
that's why.
So that makes you feel like we're insecure.
Let me tell you.
Like uneducated men are insecure.
I don't think uneducated men are insecure. You know, I just think that you need to know yourself and be honest with yourself before you approach a woman, right? Not all uneducated men are insecure, but if you find yourself thinking, my woman is not listening to me because of education, look at yourself in the mirror. Do like a self-introspection.
Okay, but as a woman, why would you even go out with someone that you know that you'd never listen to? Or is it a thing of you find out after you in that relationship?
Yeah, in most
so why don't you go out? Why make it hard for the men to? Why make it hard for the men to actually live with you?
With women, attraction works different, right? Attraction works different. A woman can meet a guy today, right? And a guy will sell her dreams for weeks, act like the exact man that she needs or she wants. And then by the time a man acts different, I'm already attracted and I'm already in there. Like, emotionally, I'm already with you. It's hard to leave something. Women are emotional beings. It's hard to let go.
I saw you were emotional when you were explaining.
No, whoa. And you go, you guys.
Take 5.
You know? But let me just go take a breather and drink water because apparently I look emotional. We'll catch you in 5. Welcome back, guys, and we're still on a very heated topic on gender, relationships, and education. Woo! That was a lot.
Are men really intimidated by women of high standard?
Or are they just difficult?
Are they just being difficult?
You know, now that we're talking about that, let me just say this. You know, I feel like when you enter into a relationship with the person, right?
Yeah.
You need to filter in their background, right? So obviously you can't approach a girl who's either raised by a single mother or grew up in a dysfunctional family or is highly educated the same, because obviously their masculine energy is going to be high, probably because of their education status or the high ends of life and stuff. So when you come in as a man, you come in and you help her unlearn these certain patterns or values that she has learned from life. Because if you're raised by a single mother, all you know is that your mother's the head, right? And it's going to be embedded into your mind, whether you like it or not, right? So they need to unlearn that no, a man needs to come in, even if you didn't grow up with a man needs to come in and lead healthily.
No, I get what you're saying, but now you've just spoken of on dysfunctional families, but there's certain women who wouldn't even take orders from a man, or rather consider what their man says, yet they come from functional families.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, sometimes with women it's a choice, right? Women are emotional beings, but they are smart. So if you know what you want, if you know you want to be a leader, who are you going to approach? A man you feel like you can lead. You get what I'm saying? I feel like that's the same even with the educated women don't listen, what.
Yeah.
I feel like if that's your goal to lead, you're gonna go for a man you feel like you can lead. Because, you know, as women, you know that there's certain things you can't say or do with a certain type of man. We all know. I can speak however to this guy, but to that one, he doesn't play those games.
So what contributes to you knowing that you can't speak anyhow to the guy? Is it because of how they speak to you, or is it because they know when to raise their hand at you or not?
I think it's in their masculinity, in who they are, in how they carry themselves, the respect they have for themselves and the respect they get from other people. That's a man. If you know ukuthi there's a man ukuthi engathi namhlanje this must happen, and everyone around him is like, yes sir, right? Regardless of status, money, whatever, then that's a man. Even if he comes to you and is like, listen, today awi lapho, you'll be like, okay, fine.
So what about abo ice boy ke?
Yini abo ice boy manje?
Lawa mathuma ma ice. Instance, when you go to a club, angisho manje I'm just making an example of, there are guys who are like men, you know, who are respected. Then there are guys who like our ice boy.
You know, the thing is, it's about the respect you have for yourself, right?
Okay.
It's about the respect you have for yourself. If you respect yourself enough, you will get respect from other people. What you believe in yourself, it gravitates towards you, right? If I respect myself, I'll get respect from other people. But if I don't, if I'm secure in myself, I know other people are going to see that I'm secure in myself. But if you're not, we'll peep it from a mile away and you won't get the respect. Do you get what I'm saying?
So my question is, say you go to a club, né? And your man has friends, right? And when you get to the club, like I said, I'm an ice boy, then it happens that the friends is with ask him to go buy ama ice, ne? And he goes, he buys ama ice. Would you then after that look at him the same way you were looking at him, or your perspective about him changes?
I think it depends.
How so?
You know, in every situation, it's about perspective. Because where you see a 6, I could see a 9, right? If my man's homies are like, yo, please go grab us some ice, right? It's like, no, don't worry about it. I'll go get the ice. Ne? It's about how he feels within himself when he's going to buy the ice, right?
But how do you know how he feels?
Did he ask? You just feel it. You know, you can see by how someone reacts, how someone carries themselves, energies. You know, It's also in the way they speak to him. If they speak to him some other way that you can tell, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna get the ice, I won't look at you the same, because why? How? So much respect at home, and then your friends are treating you like this, which means you're a fraud. You get what I mean?
So you guys get it now. For women to respect you, you have to, like, the guy has to
respect himself and
be respected by the people around him.
True.
So you earn respect from your woman by your friends simply respecting you guys.
Just people around you, yeah. And also one thing about relationships, how you treat a girl, right? It reflects how you want her to treat herself, and vice versa.
Okay, so what you're saying is I can learn how to treat you by how you're treating me.
True. And you can learn how to treat yourself by how I'm treating you.
Okay, so learn your partners, guys. So that's what we're saying.
That's what you're saying.
Learn your partners. It's
okay. Yeah, we're gonna open to the questions now to our audience.
No, I wanted to add up on whatever you were saying about independent women and thingy.
Yeah.
We're not promoting GPV, guys. You get guys who are successful.
I did say Biggie Sandler.
You just and thingy, English ran away. He's a successful guy himself, and he's intimidated by another successful woman.
Okay.
Why tell me what to do? Is this access to what? Show a physical thingy so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I make sense.
Do you know what my take on that is, ne? A man who sees the need to get physical with a girl to get his point taken
has lost the battle already.
Yes, is lacking in his masculinity. He's lacking somewhere. When a man lacks somewhere, and that affects his masculinity, he'll try and make it up somewhere else. And where's that? Beating a woman. That's just simple.
Nah, don't do that, guys. It's not. Don't lay your hands on women, and women don't lay your hands on men, because men are head out there, you know.
It's true.
Yeah, abusive boyfriend trend.
It must stop. It must stop, because you guys are promoting a very ugly thing. People are gonna think it's something that's good. And women also, please don't lay your hands on them.
Don't lay, because
we don't do double standards.
Yeah,
don't do unto someone what you don't want them doing unto you.
It's very provocative.
Yeah.
That's a word.
Yeah, provocative.
Yeah. Don't even raise your voice at your partner. It's not good.
I mean, in some cases it's inevitable, because women are emotional. So I'm gonna be like, why? But it's not that. Don't make it get abusive. You can have a conversation properly without raising your voices or raising other things. Please. Anyway, we'll catch you in 5. Let's go to the questions.
So, does dating someone with similar interests, regardless of gender, make for a stronger relationship?
Not really.
The term opposites attract.
It's like you're looking at a mirror.
Some of them be like, I'd want a male carbon copy of myself. Yes, we see, if I'm doing this, I understand why I'm doing this. If I'm doing that, I understand.
So if you find someone who cheats a lot, and you also cheat a lot,
how's that gonna work?
It's
like
you get
the
me.
thing is, when you have similar interests, it gets boring. Like, okay, for the first 3 months it's gonna be fun, because oh my gosh, what do you feel like doing? I feel like skating. That's exactly
you
what
go
I want
skating,
to do.
yeah.
But after 3 months, you're gonna crave for something new. That's why, it's good to have opposites.
If you're a girl, you can't cook, you go for a guy who knows how to cook. He teaches you how to cook.
It also broadens your horizons. We can't always be going to the movies, Mabena. Like, what do you want to do? The movies every day, hour. Even your men can come and be like, no, let's go bungee jumping.
Yeah.
That's something new. It's exciting. It keeps the
Some
relationship.
people don't want to die. They tell you they'd rather sit at home than go for bungee jumping. A way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So if you can't cook, my sister,
you're in trouble.
Next question, please. Yo.
Batlam takuna, ku takuna ne?
Yes,
Wajelo.
Deep.
Batlam takuna, is it to takuna?
What is to takuna, my brother?
Tafuna, oh.
Where's to takuna again?
King. Ku takuna.
Hey. Next question.
But I've been saying this whole time, and you guys are just quiet.
So best. Next question. Does academic performances affect how someone is seen as a potential dating partner?
It depends. I feel like it depends. Not really.
It does, because there's a lot of stereotypes and stigmas already. When we started, we were so bent on saying
educated women
don't listen.
But I feel like it depends as well.
It depends on the person.
On the level of maturity.
True.
Yeah.
True. But it does.
But
it plays
what?
a huge role.
Who doesn't know English, man?
Yeah, and still have the patience.
But English is not your mother tongue. That's the thing. You guys make English seem like.
Yeah, but also why are we trying to?
Why should we?
Because like now, what language are you speaking?
It's English, because it's.
For the sake of. Have you realized that actually in relationships, most couples speak in English?
Yeah.
Why?
Regardless of
okay,
the same
guys,
lingo,
go. Don't. Khulumani Zulu.
No, do whatever works for you. But academic, it really does play a role in how a person would approach you and how they would see you. Huge role.
Okay, next one. How can we navigate dating life while focusing on our studies?
Books before boys,
because boys bring babies.
7 B's.
Bring
don't
babies.
But they are your babies incubators, Jenna.
But this could actually be a topic on its own, because books before boys can work.
Know
Like
your
high school.
priorities. Yeah,
you
just
need to
know your
priorities.
you can't prioritize your boyfriend or your girlfriend over your study. Guys, no.
Seriously?
No. I know we tell you you're my world. I can't live without you. It's a lie.
It's
a lie.
Easy, I'll give you the world.
Yeah,
The world
it's
with
a
other
lie.
People. Where are other people gonna live when he's giving you the world? No, please.
These high school kids are young, dumb, and broke. That's why they're always
Yeah.
chasing things before their time.
There's gonna
before
be
their age.
Premature
there's gonna be-
manifestations.
Yeah, there's gonna be so much time to do whatever you want to do. Listen, you don't need a degree for umdavazo. You don't need a degree for dating. You can all the time in the world. You'll have it to do all these things, but
You
prioritize.
must just listen to Kelly for a living. That's not for high school.
There's
so
also
guys-
this thing, as you grow up, you get to experience in primary. You think you found,
Yeah.
you find a better person.
Yeah.
You go high
Then you
school,
go to
find
varsity.
tertiary, first.
Then you realize
experience
that
of
you haven't
work.
even started.
So yeah.
So yeah, there's always gonna be better of these things. These things don't go anywhere. Trust me, they'll always be there.
Priority. Read your Bible. Read your books.
Pray about it.
Yeah. Don't be fooled by social media. Any
Yo,
relationship
when
goals and all that.
I-
Matching
There's
outfits.
prank
Nah.
stars here. Be careful.
Yeah. Just the
Okay, let's
allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
allegedly.
Abokhotman amaskema nabo.
Amagama.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mama
nabo.
uyibhalile, there's a message he sent to his hand saying, I was scamming you, eating the money, scammer you and stuff.
No, guys, please, you guys need to learn who you're getting
Yeah,
into a
that-
relationship with.
Abanye bazofeinta njalo.
You know, I once saw the story. I know it has nothing to do with this. I once saw the story, right? I once saw the story of this woman who met this rich guy, ne? And he had multiple businesses, but he never like told her where this business is coming from or whatever. They got married. 6 years into the marriage, the woman can't get kids. You know,
Sure.
so they're going to the gyna or whatever, and the gyna's like, you are okay. There's
perfectly
nothing wrong with
fine.
you.
Is
Until
it-
one day she receives an email from the same. Is it a gyna? But doctor who checks fit.
It's a Nigerian movie.
No, it's not a Nigerian. It's a true life story.
True life.
So the email comes, but it's not for. It's not for her. It's for the husband, confirming that she had a vasectomy. So he, I don't know, what's a vasectomy? When they remove the balls or whatever. So
The
he
balls
can't
for
have
who?
kids.
For that man?
For the man, for the husband.
Oh yeah.
So she asks, but like, you didn't tell me this. Why didn't you tell me this? And then he tells her, where do you think all this money is coming from? I had to sacrifice my kids. This is the covenant that I made so that I can have all this money. So you can't have kids. And this lady was like, this is not the life I signed up for. You could have been honest
So
with
what
me from the
happens
get-go.
then?
And he's like, she wants to leave. He was like, well, unfortunately, because you're now part of the covenant, if you leave, you die. Guys, be careful of who you are jollying. Please. Guys, do your research because...
But was the guy Takuni? Not Takuni.
Yeah, obviously. You can't have kids. Why? You are trying. How do you try to have kids? If you're just gonna watch it and be like,
But like, it's scary. It's a scary world out there.
Yeah,
there's
it
also
is,
this
man.
one
People
of
make
a lady.
sacrifices.
Oh Lord. Anyway, is there any other
There's a lot of
question?
stories about that. This
Yo.
thing we don't have. We don't
Sure.
have
Life is scary.
time.
Life is scary.
There's a lot of.
There's a guy I follow on TikTok. That guy reveals things that happen in Sente.
Yeah.
Of girls.
You know, that's a topic on its own because I have a lot of. Exactly. Both the builders and that. But like, yeah. Is there any other questions?
How can we find relationships at a young age?
Focus on books. Focus on
Okay,
books.
let's. Your
Okay, but-
early 20s.
Like,
After
Your-
like
in your-
tertiary vibes, not high school, not primary.
Learn your person. Like I think you said something about studying patterns.
Yeah.
Learn your person. Get to know where they are from. Get to know what you want and what you expect, and
Yeah.
let there be ground rules in that relationship.
Also, learn your person's insecurities and
Exactly,
flaws. That's
yeah.
what builds a relationship. Because once you can love her or him in those deep, dark moments, trust me, the relationship will be healthy and strong.
And forgive.
Yes,
Learn to
yes.
forgive. Don't keep grudges. Learn to forgive.
But don't forget.
No, forget.
I'm joking.
Because if you don't forget,
But it
always
depends
bring
on
it
what
up.
you're forgiving.
Yeah, it depends what you did.
Yeah, it depends on what you're forgiving.
Sometimes you might have done something to break someone's trust. How can you forget if someone
you need
has
to build
broken
that
your trust?
again.
Yeah, and it's hard building that
Yo,
trust.
it's really hard.
Vanye vaze vacheka nama-SMS nama-email.
Eh?
Ngita vanye vacheka ama-SMS nama-email.
But you see, those also bring us back to patterns. You know, there's girls who do that even if you have never cheated on her, because her partner cheated on her. She feels the need to keep on checking
link your
on
WhatsApp
emails,
to her phone.
She
can link her WhatsApp to
Oh,
your
I
phone.
thought you said I should do it.
No, you just need to help the person unlearn certain patterns and certain
Okay, one question, a quick one.
Yeah.
Do you think it's necessary for you to have your partner's password?
No,
I
think it's a choice. No.
If like it also goes back to patterns. If that person you believe my privacy is my privacy, your privacy is fine. But if you feel the need maybe if there's an emergency or something, you can also try learning the password, or the person can feel okay. And maybe you don't have my mother's number. Have access to my phone.
But it's also a thing of individuality. Like, yes, we're in a relationship, but I'm still an individual myself. And I'm not saying don't trust your partner and don't tell your partner things, but if we're in a relationship, there's certain things that I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you everything about myself. Unless we're in a marriage. If we're talking about a marriage, it's a completely different story. But leave that sense of individuality and privacy to your partner. Not saying that take that as an opportunity to cheat. We don't promote that here. But I don't think it's necessary in a relationship.
And also, I have questions on this one.
You know King Ginger.
But I feel like that thing is staged more than anything.
Is it? No, but there's one I saw at the Musa up.
Yeah.
Down. Up. I have this question.
Yeah.
What's this? How important is it to you women that you have these long 3-hour calls with your man? 7-hour calls, because I see some people.
It depends on the connection that you guys have.
No, but please elaborate.
But don't you think that affects one's productivity?
How
it
so?
does.
And it also affects. I feel like it affects your communication.
Okay.
Like, because I can't keep talking to you the whole day. Yet I'm at work. When I come from work, what are we going to talk about?
Yeah, I think it's who and what type of relationship
you guys have.
Like, personally, it's all about understanding your person's love languages at the end of the day. Right?
7 hours on a call.
No, but listen, if you're in a long distance relationship and you see your partner like once in a blue moon, those 7-hour calls, they're essential.
And most of them are sleeping. 4 hours is sleep.
Hey, but I can only sleep when I hear you breathing on the other side of the phone.
Lies.
But it depends.
It depends.
Me personally, I feel like it's a thing of, it shouldn't be an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like I said, we're still in a relationship, but there's still that
need
certain part of
like,
individuality.
yeah.
And it gets boring.
It does.
It gets boring. Every day, 7 hours, we're going to run out of topics. What are we now talking about in the relationship?
Let's
it
Okay, so when we have kids, we're gonna name them Joshua. After 3 months of 7 hours of, what are you gonna be talking about? That's different. Are you gonna have umkos every day?
It happens.
Not umkos umnandi, like face to face. But also because some people actually get angry when you don't answer their calls. Like, where are you? Why are you not answering my calls?
Really, communicate.
No, but say I'm at work or I went out and I'm somewhere where I can't pick up my phone.
You're saying communicate. If we ask Gucci, you wanna be busy the whole day. Once in a while you are just like that. Communicating.
Because as we make up scenarios in our head.
If we are like you were talking this morning, if there's no communication.
I feel like sometimes, especially with men, try and put yourself in a woman's shoes.
For just a day, you guys will understand.
You guys want us to be in your shoes all the time, but for you to...
No, never.
Besides, you don't wear the same sizes.
Ish.
Sorry, sir. Sorry. Next question.
The biggest size of
Next
a man is size
question.
10.
Next question.
Niphelela ku-6.
Next
Imostia
question.
way
Thank
5.
you.
Hey.
Ne 3.
Hi, Bo.
Masogqoka size 7 hot man.
Hi, Bo.
Sorry.
With so many dating apps available, how can we navigate the online dating world safely and effectively?
They must scratch it, that one.
Yeah, online dating.
I don't think it's safe.
Just approach a person
Like,
and
honestly.
face to face do it. Like, if I know that or
Are there stereotypes about dating someone who is more or less educated than you? If so, how can we overcome them?
get more education.
No, get more education. Let me tell you
like
something.
Learn. You don't have to be qualified.
Okay, if you mean it in a sense of self-education.
Yeah,
I get it,
self-education.
yes,
Yeah, that's
yes.
what I'm saying.
But when you
Read
say
more.
yeah. But
It's-
also it's a thing of understanding your partner and being content. Like, but also don't be just a partner that wakes up every day is on the PlayStation. Have a vision, you know? Bring something nyana to the table. Like, okay, babe, you know what? I'm not as educated as you right now, but I have a business proposal here.
Yeah.
I wanna, start a business like this, or I have papers for a business. I'm working towards it. It doesn't always have to be about education.
Yeah.
A relationship is not about your qualifications.
So what you're saying is acquire knowledge in
Yes.
whatever field you're in. Just make sure you get enough knowledge.
Yeah. That's right.
Going back to your hours of calls, sometimes time runs fast when you're having fun.
We need to wrap up. Do we have our last question?
Last question is, how does social media portray gender roles and dating expectations?
I feel like social media, it gives out
Pressure,
so much
it gives
false
pressure.
expectations. Yeah.
I'm a couple girls. Imagine
umuntu na 20 and you expect them to be driving a 2 Series,
Because you
living
saw
in
someone on
an
social
apartment
media.
in Sandton,
Yes, yeah.
simply because you saw this one doing it, and you expect your boyfriend who's introverted to become an influencer simply because
Yeah. So I feel like when it comes to dating, be you. Be your authentic self with your partner. Don't look up to anyone else because people are not the same.
Yeah,
Social
they be
media is a
creating-
lie.
Yeah, they be creating content
it's- yeah,
because they
it's
know
a
if I
lie.
post maybe 2 videos a day, I get money, I
Guys,
get
social media is
paid.
a lie. Me today, I can post. I have a BMW XR series outside my house. Everyone will believe it.
It's a prank because you are looking at it, my sister, but it's okay.
Everyone will believe
She's
it.
looking
because
at the car,
I'm
that's
looking
why
at it,
she's saying it.
Everyone will believe it because of social media, but in real life,
Sister, you're so slow.
only now I'm a bena.
Oh, you're so slow. Hey,
Was that our last
98. That was our last question.
Okay, well, this was a very interesting topic.
yeah, it was interesting.
It was very
crazy.
eye-opening.
Ngofeinta.
It gave us insights into different types of views. Well, guys, we've come to the end of our very controversial topic. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and leave your comments on what you think on this topic below. And on all our social media platforms, we'll leave the description down below. Catch us next time for another controversial episode because we bring it hot, we bring it ready at YouthiFIED. This was me, Carol, and
Sizwe.
signing out. Until next time.